Welcome back to Main Street Living. Quincy, Danielle, I know that each year a lot of sports fans look forward to March Madness.
True.
Yes. And we survived the Super Bowl, right? We made it through. I know that Quincy's still upset that his Cowboys weren't in it, but we can look forward now, right? We can look forward to next year for him for next season, and we can look forward to March Madness and college hoops. So here to talk to us all about that, we have sports analyst Victor Howell. Victor, thanks so much for joining us on Main Street Living again. Great to have you back.
It's great to see you all once again, and get ready to talk some more sports. Quincy, Cowboys, we got to find you another team. You hold your breath waiting for them. Whew, it's going to be a long wait, pal.
Victor, I tried.
I've been patient this long. I'll hang on for a couple more years.
Oh, you give a couple more years. Well, your patience is strong, my friend. Congratulations. Yes. Good luck with that.
Bless your heart, Quincy. So, Victor, we're just a few weeks away from the NCAA tournament, and it seems like every day we're seeing games postponed because of COVID. What's kind of the latest in the road to the playoffs?
You're right. That's exactly what's been going on right now with college basketball. I heard you saying there at the top that we made it through an NFL season. It's amazing that we made it all the way through the NFL season to get to the Super Bowl. And even though we had to push football games back a day or two, sometimes even that one Wednesday game, it's incredible they made it through a full season. College basketball is doing its best, just like college football was able to pull it off, but certainly not going to be easy. I mean, as we're talking right now, Florida State is in the process of putting its program on pause. They've got 3 games now they have to try to reschedule. Louisville is having to reschedule 2. Earlier this season, where I'm from, I'm based in Louisiana. LSU went through it. They had to move 2 or 3 games. You know, when you look at the standings, some teams have played 19 games, some teams have played 11. Right. They are doing their best with dental floss and toothpicks to keep this season together as best they can. But really, as has been the theme all year long, it's hold on, wait and see, because you never know. It takes that one exposure to shut a program down. And we're really close to conference tournament time, and they're doing their best to get to it. But it really is a wait and see type of mode, because all it takes is one test to mess up the entire schedule. Teams have been dealing with it all year.
Right. Yeah, Victor, you were talking about getting close to the conference championship and obviously the tournaments. That was around the time last year, I remember, because where we live here in VA, it's the MEAC tournament.
Sure.
And people were, I think, through the first half part of the tournament, and then all of a sudden it was like, yep, they got to shut the whole tournament down. So what should we be looking for in the next couple of weeks, man?
Well, I know everybody wants to get back to where they were. You're right, because the SEC, the Big East, a lot of them, they had fans in the arenas, and game time was delayed 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and an hour and a half later, they finally had to say, look, we're shutting this thing down today, and tonight, little did we know, it'd be shut down for good. I think we're going to make it to the tournaments. We've made it this far, and it doesn't look like there's anything going on in the medical world that's going to absolutely shut sports down again like it did 1 year ago. But the big key, if your particular team, insert your team name here that you're looking for, is look for something like Florida State and Louisville. They're dealing with it right now. If they can get through it right now, they might be on the good end, on the backside, to be able to have a full squad, and to make it to the tournament. There are a lot of teams that have made it unscathed this year. It's been their opponents. Detour for a second to women's basketball. There are programs like Vanderbilt and Duke. They shut it down for the year. They had called off their season. Because the players didn't want to go through the risk of the health and all the games being rescheduled. I haven't heard of men's programs that have done that, but to answer your question, what do we look for? It's really just, can your team stay healthy and avoid coming into that one person of contact, whether you get sick on your team or you're in contact. You mentioned the Super Bowl off the top, perfect example. 20 Kansas City Chiefs are about to go get their hair cut. The barber tests positive. I mean, that could have shut down everything for the Super Bowl because they're going to get their hair cut. So, it's really, we're in such an unknown world right now, an unknown time. You really just have to stay locked in literally. Keep yourself within your team, keep yourself healthy. If you're in a basketball program, you only have 8 more weeks. You got to finish February, get to the conference tournament, and then 3 weeks of the tournament. If you can dedicate yourself to 8 weeks of confinement, focus, you'll have a better shot than others, because you'll avoid some of those unnecessary contacts that could put you or your program in trouble.
I love it.
Right. I love that. You have to stay locked in, literally. So something's going on different with the scheduling this year with the tournament as well. So is that the only thing kind of that's different this year with COVID-19? I know that people are going to see that, the games are played on different days than they're used to.
Yep. Yeah, the days are one thing, because it's usually that Thursday through Sunday for 3 straight weeks, and you get to the semifinals, of course, and the finals on a Monday night. They've changed that this year. You used to go to Dayton for the first 4 in, and then everybody would spread out around the country. You have to go back a while. When I was playing college ball, I played it at Tulsa, but when we went to the tournament my freshman year, we went to Arizona, and it was such a thrill. We're going to Arizona. Steve Kerr is there for U of A. Jeep Jackson for UTEP played in that regional when I was there. There's not that excitement of A, are we in, and B, which region are we going to, because the NCAA tournament put everything in Indianapolis. Probably a smart move because there's so many outlets there with other colleges, plus with Lucas Oil Stadium. They're actually going to put 2 courts in that big football stadium and split it in half. You don't have to worry about crowds. That's not the issue right now. So it's just going to be able to manage to play all the games, and then they'll use some of the universities in the area. So that's the first big change, is that teams aren't going to be waiting to see where are they going. They just want to get in. They know they're going to Indianapolis. And then you mentioned the days. There are changes now. They'll be playing on Tuesdays. They won't be playing just a straight Thursday through Sunday. There may be a day off. You might play on Tuesdays until you get to the final weekend. They'll still have the semis on a Saturday. The finals will still be on a Monday night. But the road to get there while all in one city will involve different days than what we're used to.
Man, I certainly can respect what you're doing. It looks like you have it all covered. By the way, you'll be hosting coverage of the tournament here on Your View starting March 13th. So with obviously the Advancement to Indianapolis show, what will you be covering really quick before we go?
Yeah, well, we're looking forward to that. Advance to Indianapolis will start in mid-March, right after the brackets come out, and we'll have analysts and coaches from around the country in different regions talking about their teams and which teams to watch, as we know they're getting to Indianapolis. But we'll have full previews of all the brackets each week until we get you down right there to the Final Four on April 6th. We're looking forward to it.
Nice. You did it all before the 24-second shot clock expired. Hey, thanks
Left
again.
side. Left-handed, baby. Left hand got to follow through. Hold it. We're good to go.
Thanks again, Victor.
Wow.
Thank you,
Great to see
Victor.
y'all.
Wow. Danielle, I know this in basketball, missing a couple of shots in a row is called going cold. But for our co-host, Cheryl, going cold is the only way to enjoy a fun trip to Lake Tahoe. I can't wait to see what she did after the break. Stay with us.